I have a lot of stuff, and I finally found a shipper, somebody who is going to ship stuff to Thailand for me, and it's roughly $150 per box, and I'm going to take 7 or so of these, and yeah, it's kind of unbelievable. I've been looking all over, you know, shipping containers and all this other stuff, and I just happened to stumble across this YouTube video that had like maybe 200 and some odd views, and this guy said he was shipping his stuff to Thailand, and no information in the description or whatever, so I was watching the video, and I just happened to see a lady with a phone number on the back of her shirt, and so I called that phone number, and boom, I got this company. Well, actually it's a lady from Thailand, from Chiang, Thailand, that has a company that ships stuff over via sea or air. So what I'm gonna be doing is, and don't worry, I verified, she's legit. Pair called her and talked to her in their native language, like they're both from northern Thailand. So they have like a local northern language. And so, yeah, everything is good. And so I'm gonna get 6 or 7, I'm not sure, 5 or 6, like however many totes I think I'm gonna need, but this is good because now I can take most of my clothes, and you know, some things that I kind of wanted, like my Sonos speakers, at the very least my small ones. I might not be able to bring my big subwoofers, but if I can't bring the subs, that's totally fine. If I can bring the rest, then I at least still have my Sonos system that I've over the years spent hundreds, well, no, I almost said hundreds of thousands. That's my whole like recording studio or my video studio. Tens of thousands of dollars on a Sonos system. So I have until Friday to get these totes packed and get them to her, because she has a shipment going out on the 27th of this month. Otherwise, the next shipment is not until March. So we are on a mission, guys. We are on a mission to get everything done and ready and in these totes by Friday. And then UPS is gonna come pick them up. I don't even have to go anywhere. The only thing is I have to figure out how I can weigh them. So I have to get something that I can weigh them. And also I can send my Pelican cases. So I've got several Pelican cases that I can send as well. So it's gonna be over $1,000, I'm sure, but it's not gonna be the $5,000 to $7,000 I was looking at as far as like renting a whole container to ship over there. So I'm happy about that. So I'm gonna get started and start deciding what I wanna take and what I don't. And then I'm gonna put what I wanna take in a tote. So let's go. Let's start packing for Thailand. All right, so I'm making some progress here. I got 4 packed and I'm working on my 5th one. And this is just like odds and ends for mounting stuff on the Varipoles that I'm gonna try and send, because it's nice to have those poles because they go from floor to ceiling, these Varipoles right here. And you know, I've got my monitor, second monitor, my camera, and my light all mounted to one pole. So that really helps. I'm getting ready to take this down right now, pack that light, pack the camera. The camera is going in, so my plan is these 6 totes, there's only 5 here now, but there's gonna be a 6th one. These 6 totes will be shipped via sea. And then these 2 Pelican cases, this blue one, the blue ones, have my cameras and lenses. Those will be shipped by air. So those will get there very soon. So that's what I'm working on. Saying, what do I need right away? Because this stuff should beat me there. Like it should be there before I get there, which will be nice. That's what I'm hoping. Because I need that stuff to do my work. Now I don't need it to do the redacted show because I'm not really on camera much anymore. So since I'm not on camera as much anymore, I don't really need a camera and light and all that stuff immediately. I need a microphone and I need at least my laptop. And that way I can at very least bring guests into the redacted show. So I'll have pretty much the same setup I had when I went there the first time, which is my laptop, a second monitor, and a microphone and headphones. So that's pretty much all I need to be able to do what I have to do. And then the other stuff will get there for me to do my stuff. Well, hopefully before me, because I'm planning on packing the Mac Mini, these docks, that capture card, which I have a different capture card coming today that I'm gonna put in there. It's from Rode, and I'll talk about that when it gets here. And I got my Beacon Mix Create. That's how I run all of my audio. And then this is the Stream Deck, and that's how I switch my cameras. And then this is the Beacon microphone that I use to talk with the Elgato Pro mic arm. So I'm probably gonna just take a little mic stand with me in the plane and send this in a Pelican case. Because like I said, most of that stuff should get there before I do, which will be nice. Because then I'll just be able to get off the plane, go home, get stuff set up and ready for Redacted, and then pass out and relax the rest of the time, so that so I know that I'm all set and ready to go. I ordered a couple 220 to 110 converters, because I do have a couple of things that I'm bringing that will not run on 220 power, because they have 220 over there. And in the US we have 110. So I want to bring my Cobalt drill, because this drill is a really nice drill that I've had for a long time. And you know, I'm gonna probably need to fix stuff. So I'm gonna bring my drill. The thing is, after working on the studio over at Redacted, I can't find my drill. I found the charger and a battery, the extra battery. I can't find the drill. So I don't know if it's here or if it's over at Clayton and Natalie's, but I'm on the hunt for my drill. I'm like looking for it, and I can't find it anywhere. Beautiful day today, sun's coming up. I do not have cakes on the griddle, but life is still nothing but a funny, funny riddle. Thank God I'm a country boy. Figured I can't bring this, because there's no, the cases aren't wide enough. I tried, it just sits on top here, see? So, too bad. I've had this for so long. I really wanted to keep it, bring it with me, but oh well. I don't need it that bad. So, and I'm still trying to figure out if I can bring these guitars. This one has a really hard shell case, so this one would be fine, the electric one. This one I would be worried about, especially if it went by sea. I would be concerned about the temperature influxes, like the humidity and stuff. I don't know if there's any climate control whatsoever in the containers. I would assume there is not. And a guitar like that, I mean, I've seen Martin guitars, which are very, very expensive guitars, completely fall apart in being transported to other countries. So I don't really want that. I also have a LiveView Solo that I'm bringing, as well as a LiveView Solo Pro. I do plan to do some IRL streaming when I'm down there, over there in Thailand. I really want to do some IRL streaming, and data is a lot cheaper down there, or over there. I don't know why I keep saying down there, over there than it is here. So I should be able to have 4 modems, 2 from different carriers, and then be able to do some IRL streams walking around the markets and stuff like that. But I am not one of those people that's a complete dick and is going to be sticking my camera in people's faces and doing obscene things like a lot of these IRL streamers do on Kick. That stuff pisses me off, because it gives the rest of us that are, you know, considerate a bad name. So maybe if I do it on Kick, I can actually show that you can have fun and you can do IRL streams, which means in real life. So it's like just out and about walking around with a mobile backpack on, with a camera, and bringing people along for the experience. It's a lot of fun. It is legit my favorite way of making content. Out of all the content I've ever made, IRL streaming was my favorite. I loved it. I love the fact that you're having real-time conversations and that you're out walking around, you're seeing things, you're showing things to people. I really like that. So hopefully we get to do some of that. Anyway, I'm gonna get back to packing. I'll do another update here. All of this stuff has to be ready and out of here by Friday. So UPS is gonna come pick it up. and they're gonna take it. I just have to send the weight because they already know the dimensions of the cases. I just have to send the weight for each one. I have a scale coming tomorrow. I couldn't get it any sooner than that. So I'll be able to weigh these and know exactly how much they weigh, and there's no limit on the weight. So they can be as heavy as they need to be. So I packed all of my Sonos speakers, my subs. I still got one sub here that I gotta pack. But yeah, just kind of funny. You know, I wonder if I should just go ahead and bring my PlayStation, my other one. I'd have two then. Maybe I will. Yeah, I think I will. Bring my other PlayStation. There's nothing wrong with having two PlayStations, right? Is there? Can anybody think of a negative to that? Anyway, thank you guys for watching. Be sure to subscribe if you like this kind of content and you want to see my adventures in Thailand, because this is just the beginning. I'm just now getting ready. But I got the electric bill today. Pear sent me the electric bill. And my electric bill here, electric gas, is around $300 to $400. In Thailand, for a whole month, running the AC almost every day, $28. God, $28. Could you imagine if US families could, if your utility bill was 28 bucks and your water bill was like 10, you know, and it wasn't like $200, $300, $400? Could you imagine how different things would be if our utilities weren't so high? If you could go to the gas station and fill up for 95 cents a gallon like I did when I was a kid. When I first got my license, I remember filling up for, like 87 cents a gallon is the lowest I can actually remember. And that was for middle grade, not premium and not the lowest grade, but middle grade. Like, people would be able to just do so much more and be able to afford things if your utilities and everything weren't killing you. And that's part of the reason I want to get out of here, is because it's like $3,500 a month for rent, $300, $400 for utilities. You know, car insurance is about $300 a month. It's just like all of these things, it just adds up. And at the end of it, you're paying, I'm paying like almost $6,000, I think, $6,000, $7,000 just to live, just for my necessities, food, all that stuff. That's insane. Where over there, I literally will be able to live on under $2,000 a month, under. And if I eat Thai food, way under 2,000. So it's just insane how different it is and how we're treated in this country, and how they just completely wait. And the reason this is happening is because they continue to print money and blow money. They blow our money. They're propping up Israel and doing all these things with our money, and that affects us. And what just happened in Venezuela is going to affect us. You're not going to see any benefit from that money, but the oil companies will. There's going to be a bunch of new billionaires. You watch. Billionaires, like big time billionaires coming out of this deal. And it's not going to be you, and it's not going to be me. Anyway, thank you guys so much. I will see you in the next video. Peace.